Today on MTG Unpacked we continue our tour through the Guilds of Ravnica guild kits. So today we are looking at the Selesnya guild kit that is white and green, as you can see represented by the Planeswalkers here. And we get a foil Tristani Selesnya's voice, so that's going to be pretty cool. And you can see the pin visible on the front there, that's also fun. So what do we get in here? We get a deck box, a 60 card deck. Incidentally, I sometimes forget to point this out, but it is not a standard legal deck. Debatable whether it's modern legal. Some cards or most cards should be, but there are a few that are not. So these are from all three Ravnica blocks, plus special Selesnya basic lands. So those are pretty nice. We get the pin, double-sided tokens, guild insert, and a spin down. Now this one I think people are most excited about from a value perspective. We have the privileged position card that's getting up near $16 at the time of this filming. It's probably going to drop significantly in value just because so many people are opening these now. The product's just come out. But still excellent value. If you can get one of these for like $20, $25, you're pretty much ahead of the game already. Okay, so let's take a closer look at this. Spin down. We got a green-white, number 7, lucky number 7. We get a cool pin. I really like the quality of these. They seem to be well made. Got the different guild symbols on each one and the corresponding colours. Next up we have a sticker. What would you do with your sticker? I'm seeing some comments that people would be putting these on their laptops. Seems like as good a place as any. Get a cool deck box for putting your deck inside. And what do we have here? We have somebody riding a wolf. And people yelling, "Don't you know who that somebody is?" No, I don't just yet, but maybe it'll be on one of the cards. And we get some swirly letters here representing forests and life and so forth. That's part of the theme, I think. And then we get a full deck list here. So if you want to pause that, you can check out what's in here from which block. Okay, so let's get underway with the foil. We get a Tristani Selesnya's voice. So this is a legendary creature dryad. 2/5 for 4 mana. Whenever another creature enters battlefield under your control, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. And you can pay 1 a forest to plains, tap, and populate. So the deal with that is create a token that's a copy of a creature token you control. So nice foil mythic there. Alright, so onto the deck proper. Let's see what we get today. Really enjoying looking through each of these, looking at all the cards, seeing what possibilities there are. And I've actually put quite a few rares in these, so that is pretty good. Let's see, I'm separating out the lands, so we just do a quick peek at the mana base, and as well we have to look at the lands because they are actually new lands, so they're only available in these guild kits at this point. So the value of those hovering around 40 cents at this point. Some of them, I think the island and mountain, are around 75 cents, so they're going to be quite popular. So we'll start off, we have 4 Selesnya guild gates, different artwork there, that's pretty cool. Selesnya Sanctuary, I'm betting we're going to get 4 of those, and these will also allow you to add forests or plains to your mana pool. Ah, there we go. So there, look at that artwork. Very nice. So the plains, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably 8, yes. And the forests, we have also new artwork there. What is your favorite artwork from these new lands? I know we haven't gone through all of them yet, but you may have these decks already. You may have seen them online or elsewhere. Leave a note in the comments. Okay, so that is the mana base. Now for the deck proper, we start off with a Loxodon Hierarch. So this guy's a creature elephant cleric. Who's a fan of elephant clerics? He's a 4/4 for 4 mana. When he enters battlefield, you gain 4 life. You can pay a forest and plains, sack it, and regenerate each creature you control. Seems like a good deal. Venerated Loxodon, creature elephant cleric. We got another one. Okay. Tribal elephant clerics. 4/4 for 5 mana with Convoke. Ooh, so Convoke is pretty good. Your creatures can help cast this spell. Each creature you tap while casting this spell pays for 1 or 1 mana of that creature's color. And when Venerated Loxodon enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature that convoked it. So you can get some pretty crazy huge creatures with that Convoke ability. Now we have a Mythic! This is the Armada Worm. He's a creature worm, 5/5 for 6 mana with Trample. When Armada Worm enters battlefield, create a 5/5 green worm creature token with Trample. Very nice. And Tolzmir, here we go, Tolzmir Wolfblood. That's who it was on that thing we saw earlier. And all you people saying, I told you so, congratulations, well done. 3/4 for 6 mana. Other creatures, or other green creatures you control get +1/+1. Other white creatures you control get +1/+1. And tap, create a legendary 2/2 green and white wolf creature token named Voha. Or Voja. I assume that's Voha. Next up we have Grove of the Guardian. This is a land, so you can tap it for colorless mana, pay 3 plains and a forest, tap, and tap 2 untapped creatures you control, sack Grove of the Guardian, so you've got a lot of costs for this one. And you get to create an 8/8 green and white elemental creature token with Vigilance. Alright, so yeah, you do have to pay a bit, but you do get something good in return. Glare of Subdual, an enchantment for 4. Tap an untapped creature you control. Tap target artifact or creature. And that would just be a temporary ability, I assume. Growing Ranks for 4. It's an enchantment at the beginning of your upkeep. Populate. So again, we saw this earlier. Create a token that's a copy of a creature token you control. Growing Ranks indeed. Advent of the Worm. Look at that fella. Instant for 4. Create a 5/5 green worm creature token with Trample. Privileged Position. Ding 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 ding. Here it is. Enchantment for 5. So you got a bit of a choice of colors there. Other permanents you control have hexproof. Right there, you see why this is a pricey card. That is a pretty crazy ability. Hexproofing your other permanents. Craziness. And I think that's probably a good one in EDH. It'd be a good one in any format, but unfortunately it's not standard legal, so we can't use it in standard. Next up we have Bounty of Might, instant for 6. So target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Target creature gets blah 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 blah. As you can see, so you can mix and match with your target creatures. I assume you can just give that to the same creature if you want. Like really pump him up into something crazy. Or give it to multiple creatures or a different combination. Seems good. Camaraderie Sorcery for 6. You gain X life and draw X cards, where X is the number of creatures you control. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Hour of Reckoning, sorcery for 7 with Convoke. So we talked about that earlier. Destroy all non-token creatures. And of course we're running tons of token creatures here, so that is the plan. Basically blow away all your opponent's non-tokens. We get a Saproling. Oh, and these are probably double-sided, yeah. Saproling or Elf Knight. So let's take a look at that. Elf Knight. I think they're all the same. Oh, no. Voha, here we go. The legendary creature Wolf. He's a 2/2. So that's the one we saw on that earlier card, Sapling. We get a worm token, 5/5. Delightful creature. Centaur. And Elemental, 8/8. So lots of tokens there, double-sided. Keep that in mind. In case you're wondering where you put your token, you might just need to flip it over. Now we're going to zip through these a little quicker. We paid a lot of attention to the rares, but now we're moving on to uncommons and commons. We have a Dryad Militant. That's some pretty cool artwork. Venati Shieldmate. Selesnya Evangel. So we're getting a couple of those. Watchwolf. So 2 of those. Selesnya Guildmage. Elf Wizard apparently. Centaur Healer. Say Centaur Cleric. Conclave Cavalier. Centaur Knight. Siege Worm. There he is. Massive beast. He's a common, but he's still nasty. Gather Courage. And we also get a Silesia Signet. So this is another way of doing your mana fixing. If you don't quite have what you want or you want to ramp up, so we get 2 of those. Call of the Conclave. Selesnya Charm. Sundering Growth, and that looks like a bonsai there for a second. That's one of my other hobbies. Devouring Light. This looks pretty cool. So we got, this looks like older style artwork, maybe from the original Ravnica. So 2 of those. Conclave Tribunal. Scatter the Seeds. So 2 of those. Pollen Bright Wings, and that is it. So that is the entire deck. Leave a note in the comments if you're planning to pick this one up, what you think looks good to you, which of the guilds. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button for more Magic the Gathering unboxings, and be sure to tap the notification bell to be notified as soon as new videos are released. And now MTG Unpacked is on Patreon. If you have not seen that, go and check out the Patreon rewards, or leave a note in the description for this video. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.